For today's video, I'm going to talk about the solar panel for the Tactacam Reveal, the X, XB, SK. Even though the SK does come with a small solar panel, I think the SK model is actually discontinued. I do have one. I run that little solar panel. Haven't had any issues with it yet. But this is the solar panel you could buy for 60 bucks that you can power any of those cameras with. The nice thing about it is you can power those cameras without batteries. There is a power pack inside of this solar panel that will charge from the solar and run the camera if it's dark or the solar charging conditions aren't ideal. So let's open this thing up, show you what's in it. We'll go out and set it up. Okay, so we have it open. Here's the solar panel. Not very big, probably about maybe 4 or 5 inches wide. Maybe 8 inches tall, so not very big. This is going to be your power block. So when you get this, you initially want to charge it for 4 to 5 hours, I guess is the recommended time. And that will charge the lithium batteries inside, so it doesn't have to charge by solar right away. So this is the power pack you get. And you're going to get a 6.5 foot cable that is going to run from the solar panel to the camera. And you're going to get some mounting hardware that will mount the solar panel to a tree, a pole, whatever you're going to do. Also comes with a strap, so you can mount the solar panel to a tree using a strap if you want. I just use screws. So far I've not mounted one to a tree. I've mounted it to some poles that I've put in. So if you're able to use cameras on public land where you live, or hunting on some private land of somebody that you don't want to screw into a bunch of trees, and if they don't want you to or whatever reason, here's a strap that you can use. I don't use it. You're gonna get some instructions, very basic, tells you how to mount it, stuff like that. It's super simple. There's gonna be a button on the reverse side here. You're gonna push that and it will show you the amount of charge that the panel has. There's 4 lights. So obviously when the 4 lights are lit up, internal battery is fully charged. You're gonna have 2 ports on the bottom. One is going to be for running from the panel to the camera. The other one's going to be for charging it. Very self-explanatory. Just very quickly, the reason that I got the panels is so they recommend the lithium batteries for the Tactacams. And I've done some searching online. I found batteries anywhere from $18 up to about $24 for 12 batteries. The Tactacams require 12 batteries, AA's. Now I've ran the Reveal X. I've had now for almost a full year. Ran that from September of last year all the way till April on a set of batteries. Now I'm up in northern Minnesota, wintertime. It ran all winter. It gets very cold, up down to 35, 40 below 0 Fahrenheit. The batteries did work. I'm really interested to see how the solar panel performs in the wintertime, if it'll keep it going all winter. I'll probably maybe put batteries in, but I maybe won't, just to see how it does. So when you're looking at overall cost, the solar panel, 60 bucks, the lithium batteries, you know, if you're looking at, let's just say $20, 20, maybe 22 with tax or whatever. I went 8 months on the lithium batteries in my Tactacam Reveal X. Probably took in that period of time, probably 4,000 pictures, maybe something like that. So hopefully the Reveal X, if I go probably 24 months probably before it'll actually pay for the solar panel versus the batteries. But just something to think about. Depends on too, if you're in a place where you're taking a whole bunch of pictures, you're gonna eat the batteries up a little bit sooner. Solar panel is just a nice easy way. You know you're gonna have power, and you just have to weigh the options and see what you think. Let's go set this thing up. Okay, so we're out here. I've got my pole set in. I've got it kind of on a trail. I've cleared a bunch of brush and stuff to keep the trail clear, because when the camera does pick something up, if you got, you know, small trees and stuff in front of you, you're going to get kind of a blur or a glow off of that, and you don't want that. So I've cleared all that out. I'm ready to put up the camera, ready to put up the solar panel. So set the solar panel down for now. First thing you want to do is you want to get your brackets. So you have your 2 brackets. This particular bracket right here, the short one, and it's got some little spikes in it. That's going to actually go into the tree and or post, whatever you're going to use. This bracket will actually go on the solar panel itself. This hole right here will allow you to press the button that shows you what the battery life is on the solar panel. So you're going to want to put this together. So this side will mount on the pole, this side will mount out. You'll have a little lip right here, and that is what you want to be on the bottom of your solar panel. Mosquitoes are just a little extra ferocious here. So you want this to be just a hair up from the top of the post or pole or however you're mounting it. All right, so your screws are in. Get rid of the screwdriver. You're going to take your long bolt And these little ears right there will actually line up. I put the bolt in that way. It's a little bit tough to get it tight once you get the solar panel on there. All right, so now that part is done. You can adjust your angle once you put the panel on. Now, as I was talking about on the panel, there is a button on the rear side here. You press that and that will show you the charge that you have. This is fully charged, that it plugged in all day. So there's that little button there, and here's your little 1/4-inch threads, and that's going to attach the camera to this mount right here. So what I like to do, just loosen that a little bit. Make sure this is the right side up. As you can see, that hole lines up. Get this wing nut started. Get that nice and tight and get it basically level. You'll bring this down, and that's about the angle I want it right there. And I'll tighten that wing nut. And now your panel is secure. Next thing you want to do, you want to mount your camera and run your power cable from your solar panel to your camera. So let's do that. So we have the panel mounted. I'm going to spin the camera on. On the bottom side, there's a 1/4-inch thread. I've got this HME mount. These work really, really slick. You can turn it up. You can move them side to side. Really, really slick. It just sits on there. You spin it a couple times. Mosquitoes are extra ferocious. I spin it about 4 times. You don't want to go too tight because then you'll actually break them out. And then the wing nut on the bottom, you can just tighten it right up. Now what I didn't show you was the port for the power cable on the bottom, but it's right below the camera. Now that's plugged in. Now this is obviously a long cable. It's about 6.5 feet long. And we only got a little ways to go to the panel. So what I do is I just wrap it around the post. Now this cable is actually pretty thick. Should be pretty durable. Speaking of durability, I've had one of these solar panels now through a couple hailstorms and some windstorms and rain. No issues as of yet. Like on this last run too, I'll take and run it actually underneath the cord. I'll move this up so you can see. You can see the bottom here. Here's your input, so when you're going to charge it, your output that goes to the camera. One thing is I'm thinking about it, make sure you have where you can read Tactacam. It's not upside down, because then you won't be able to press your button. And also, if this sits out in the weather where it plugs in, that will fill with water, so you don't want that. This way it's watertight, and voila, now you're set up and you're ready to go. So as you can see, it's very easy to set up the Tactacam solar panel. You want to make sure you have your solar panel obviously facing south as the sun comes from the east and goes to the west. This is just a little bit off, but during the day it charges it fully. So like I said, I've had one of these for a few weeks now, and it's worked well. I'm not even using batteries in my cameras. Once we get into bear hunting, we'd have bears on baits and stuff. How many pictures this thing will take? How long will this battery pack last inside? So we'll do some testing. If you run this solar panel, have you had any issues with it? Leave it in the comments. One thing that, just as I thought about it, one thing I really would have liked to see Tactacam do is put a USB port on the back of this, so you could actually use it for more things than just running your trail cameras. Like you're going camping, or something you could charge your phone, or just charge a light or something like that. Just something simple. Would have liked to see them do that, but I know they made it specifically for these trail cams. Hopefully this video helped you out. Hope you can get out and enjoy God's great outdoors, and we will see you on the next one.